You all right? What's wrong? They're gone. So Zeus. They're just gone. Men and dogs, huh? Come here. It's okay.
Oh, I could almost cry. Tears of joy.
Pause.
Zeus and Roxanne, a friendship no one ever thought possible, an adventure no one ever forget. This movie was released in 1996, 24 years ago. 24. That's how old I was when I was thrown in prison. This movie stars Steve Guttenberg and this bitch, Kathleen Quillen. Morning, everyone, except to that stingray who killed Steve Irwin. Killed Stevie Steve. Killed the Stevester. And to be formal, killed Steven.
Prev. 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 Forward 2. Forward 4. Play.
Jordan, come on!
Hey!
I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay.
Oh, jeez. Here, let me help.
Just how do you propose to do that?
Well, I'll just put your flowers back in the ground here.
Wait. No. Actually, I have a very particular way of doing this. I like to put the roots in the ground.
Oh, very good.
You know in the neighborhood?
Yeah.
Just renting for the week.
No, actually, we'll be here till end of July.
Great.
I'm Terry Barnett.
Mary Beth. Dunhill.
Mary Beth.
Right. Well, I'd love to stay here and chat in my present state, but I'm late for work.
Oh, it's okay. I'll just replant your flowers.
Oh, no.
You
That's
sure?
right.
You positive?
Yes.
Is there anything I can do?
No.
Well, how about your laundry? I'm a great ironer.
No, but if you could just restrain that...
Zeus.
Yes. Thank you.
Me, Terry. You?
Pause.
I've angered you with my will to survive, have I? Change into a surgery gown and lay down in bed number 1. Surgery is about to begin.
Next.
You're late. You're frantic. I ask, what if Roxanne's not there? We've never been late before. What if she gets eaten by a shark sitting there waiting for us? What if we never see her again?
I'm sorry, Becky. I had a rough morning.
Oh, yeah? Well, it's about to get rougher. We've been rejected. The Payson Foundation, and the Mannheim, and the Delphi. Great. That leaves the Rockland grant. If I don't get that, I'll be
Stocking goldfish at the local pet store.
very funny, Claude.
I wasn't joking. Perhaps we should strive for that grant together, Mary Beth. The sum of the parts being greater than the whole and that sort of thing.
I don't think so. Somehow I think our research philosophies are slightly different.
Oh. I didn't know I ever had one. Let me know if you change your mind.
Pause.
Let me know if you change your mind. That's enticing, but everyone doesn't understand the need for change in the abstract, and on a day-to-day basis, people are basic creatures of habit. Too much innovation is traumatic and it leads to rebellion. Therefore, since change is necessary, I must make a gentle improvement on the past. The Chinese have a deep attachment to the past. Mao Tse-tung was a Chinese communist from 1935 until his death. Yeah, I know what race I am. So why am I not mentioning Thomas Sankara or another African communist like him instead? Simple. Because by destroying the familiar, a void is created that will make people feel the chaos which will flood in to fill the void. Mao also knew that, and incredible odds facing him in achieving victory against China, whose population is huge. Small numbers, lack of military experience, a small arsenal of weapons, limited funds. Those things were had by Mao's communist brethren who had no success against China unless it was over China's immense peasant population. One of Mao's favorite books was The Water Margin, which is an old novel about Chinese Robin Hood. Mao presented himself to the masses also as Chuko Liang, who's a character in that book, The Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Chuko Liang. Chuko, who's a real-life 3rd century strategist, name is repeatedly mentioned in that book, The Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Chuko mixed strategy with philosophy and preached new ethics. Back to Mao. Mao's strategy was simple. Instead of struggling against the past, he turned it to his advantage. He associated his fellow communist brethren with other noodle slurpers in Chinese history. He weaved the story of the three kings, the romance of the three kingdoms, into the struggle between the Soviet Union, this for Mother Russia, the United States, and China. Beijing is the capital of China, but it's less populous than that other Chinese city, Shanghai.
Forward 2. Forward 4. Play. Forward. 2. Play.
Zeus! Lost the dog. Great. My new neighbor's gonna think I shanghaied his dog and fed him to the sharks. Zeus? Zeus? Come on. Oh my gosh. Come here. Get the camera. Keep going, look what I got. $710, $215, off location 6. We have a canine Zeus, we have Roxanne. What are they doing? Talking to each other. They communicate. They are talking. Think. We're witnessing interspecies communication. You're about what? You're gonna get that Rockland grant. I love this dog. I've always loved this dog from the minute I saw that dog.
Ah, Linda, what have you got?
Mother and calf.
Mother and calf. Yes. Let's separate these two for the next 24 hours. Begin the sonar recognition test series and increase the volume of the masking sounds until mother and calf can no longer communicate.
Well, the baby needs to feed.
Baby needs to feed. Well, the sacrifice is for the good of all mankind, for science.
Pause.
Well, this sacrifice for the good of all mankind, for science. The science of economics and rule of scarcity is chief in China's biggest financial hub, Shanghai. As of 2019, 24.28 million people live there. That's a lot of motherfuckers in one place. Beijing is geographically much bigger than Shanghai, but its population is only 18 million compared to Shanghai's 24 million. Both are the first and second most populous countries in the world. By withdrawing something from the market, instant value is created. Earlier in this movie, Terry, that white guy wearing a black wife beater, was stopped from planting Mary Beth's flowers. In 17th century Holland, the upper classes wanted to make the tulip more than just a beautiful flower. They want it to be a kind of status symbol by making the tulip scarce and almost impossible to attain. They sparked what was later called tulipomania.
Play. Forward 2. Forward 4. Play.
Great submersible.
Yeah?
Look at that. Oh, I could really use something like that. How'd you get it?
Oh, I pulled a few strings, you know. Perhaps you'd like to take her down sometime.
Oh, yeah, sure. Solo?
I keep telling you, two keen scientific minds are better than one, Mary Beth.
Oh, yes, but neither are any good without the essential ingredient.
Yeah. What might that be?
Heart.
Sure. Hey! Hey! What are you doing? I'll drop kick you from here to Miami.
Pause.
I'll drop kick you from here to Miami. Rick jumped off a bridge in Miami. Committing suicide was also done in 473 BC by Fuai, that Chinese king of Wu.
Play.
Oh, you will not.
Forward 2. Forward 4. Forward 8. Play.
Need something?
Backward 2. Backward 4. Play.
Well, that's just not gonna happen. No, sir.
Hey, watch where you're going.
I am.
Well, you drive too fast. There are kids around.
Oh, I'm sorry. However, I was rather in a hurry to visit with Miss Dunhill. Apparently so were you, and failed to look both ways before crossing the street. Thank God for anti-lock brakes. Mary Beth,
What are you doing here?
these are the manuals for the submersible. It's yours whenever you want it.
Really?
Invite me in. I'll go over them with you.
All right. Terry, did you need something?
Oh. No, it's not important.
All right.
Never is.
So, this is a surprise.
It is?
Bye, Mom.
Whoa,
Hey.
We're going for a test ride.
I thought you two were grounded.
Just around the block. With Zeus and Jordan. Please, Mom. Come on, Mom.
One block.
I love Thank you, Mommy. Bye, Mom.
You should think about boarding school for those two. Now, where were we?
The catch.
No catch.
Boy, this is it.
This is it.
Pause.
This is it. He flew too close to the sun on wings of wax. Everything about you seems different after you die. You're surrounded by instant aura of respect. People remember their criticisms of you. Their arguments with you are filled with rejecting guilt. They're no longer able to contact a present that will return.
Play. Forward 2. Forward 4. Forward 8. Play.
I had a great time.
You sound surprised.
I am. I mean, no. Please, I don't mean that I'm surprised that I had a good time. It's...
She's really into it. Give him a break. He's a little rusty.
Pause.
Give him a break. He's a little rusty. I am rusty. Like the Tin Man on the Wizard of Oz. That also has in it the Scarecrow, the Cowardly Lion, and Professor Marvel. Where are Dorothy and Toto from? That's right, Kansas. That state, which borders Missouri, that has in it a municipal named Kansas City. The Kansas City Chiefs, recent Super Bowl champs. When you renew your vows, will you say, I do or I did?
Next. 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 Next.
At this point, if there's anyone here that has any reason that this marriage between Mary Beth Dunhill and Terrence Paul Barnett shall not take place, Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Pause.
Speak now or forever hold your peace. After Dr. Mosley left the computer, I checked the model number of our printer. Now I'm online and searching for cartridges. That video I posted last month, that one where Vegeta's fighting Android 19, is gone, was deleted. Bravo Zulu, what's that Android 19 said? I will finish Vegeta now, yes. Android 19, that pale android, looks like a giant China doll / Chatsu. You are being very greedy today, 19. You've already absorbed enough energy from Goku, have you not? Very well, you finish Vegeta, but the rest are mine. Understood? Skin and ink and skin make the other one live.